大家好，今天要玩的这是 The Bureau， 那我们继续游戏。
In visual range now, sir. Preparing final approach. Control, this is Sky Ranger 1 requesting permission to land.
Copy, Sky Ranger. Permission granted. You are cleared for pad number 3.
Gonna take more than a hole in the ground to beat those things. Just admit it, you're impressed. So, what is the Bureau anyway?
Bureau of Operations and Command.
Never heard of it.
You were never meant to. This base wasn't meant to be operational for another year. We've called in every operative we had earmarked for the project, but, well, let's just say that we'll be a bit understaffed.
Director Falk, sir. Welcome back.
These two are with me.
At least this location is secure.
And I intend for it to stay that way. I'll be giving a report to all staff at 0300. Report to the operations room at that time. I have a lot to prepare, Carter. Agent Weaver will show you around.
Down here, Carter. Come on. When Ivan put Sputnik up, the brass got scared. This project became top priority. Off the books, of course.
That did it. Hold it there. Don't move it. All right, people. Show's over. Back to work.
然后这款游戏
Carter, this is Nico De
在进
Silva,
行动画
Senior
的，
Field
你可以
Agent.
左右
Nico, you'll be
移动
sharing your
然
workspace
后
with
去
Agent
上
Carter.
下看一下周围环境。
Welcome to
这
the
样
most advanced facility on Earth.
Falk wants him up and running ASAP. Time is of the essence. Straight from his mouth.
Gotcha. Well, come on. Our office is right over here. That Weaver is one tough broad. So, this is us. This is my desk here. Yours is over there. Get comfortable, Will. Things as they are. This is both your office and your quarters. Do you mind if I call you Will?
Yes, I do mind.
Well, I'm not calling you Agent Carter. I might be military, but I'm not that formal.
I prefer William.
Yeah, well, I prefer Nico, even if my mother insists on calling me Nicholas. There are some things that are just beyond our control.
I can see we'll be fast friends, you and I.
Glad to hear it. My supply of friends got cut a bit short lately.
That all, De Silva?
For now, sure. You have any questions, just ask. And one more thing.
Yeah?
The old man, Director Falk. He's a hard man to impress, but you managed it. Not what I expected after reading your file. Only pleasant surprise I've had all day.
那接着我们选择一个对话的。
How many people around here know my history?
We all know each other. Don't worry, you'll get to read up on us too. The old man thinks that the more attached we are to one another, the better we'll be in the field. The Bureau might be an adjustment for you. We work in teams here. Seems like you're more accustomed to operating alone.
Yeah, well, I'm also accustomed to the enemy being human. An attack like this, it's gonna mean a lot of adjustment for everybody. I'm a different man today than I was yesterday, you know.
Ain't that the truth?
Where were you this morning? Did you get caught in any of this?
No, I was out gathering intel on a weather anomaly way out in the boondocks. Something was interfering with television and radio signals, everything except the heavy-duty military gear. Since the attack, it's gone global.
They shut down our communication just before the attack, keep us from coordinating. Smart.
Sure, but there's one way it helped us. Can you imagine the panic if the public found out about an alien attack?
You seem like you know your way around this place.
I don't typically work out of this facility. Hell, no one really did until today. I'm with the NSA, but my post for the past few months has been with a small team that reports to Director Falk.
Anomalies? What type?
Different types, but all,
那
well,
这款游戏主要是在讲
Sounded silly to
有
say
外
until
星
a few
人，
hours
然后
ago.
进攻，
Mostly
然
weather
后他们要
oddities, but
防
also
卫。
we've been recovering deposits of this Illyrium stuff.
Who else is on this team?
It was supposed to be kept small until it was needed. Now, people who were pre-flagged for recruitment are coming in. Well, the ones that are still alive.
People were pre-selected? From where?
From the military, the clandestine service, DIA, even some civvies. No one knew that they were selected until they got the call. As of this morning, Falk activated the project and sent that call out.
And before today?
For the last few years, it's just been a couple dozen specialists. But now, we got a lot of new squaddies to bring up to speed.
好，那现在结束对话。
I need to get myself oriented. Let's talk later.
Sure thing, Will. Good to have you on board. Sounds like the director's about to start. Come on, let's get the good seats.
要检视一下这份文件。那这里就是他们的总部。
Lights. We are at war, and not the one we were expecting. Groom range, 2100 hours. Survivors, 6. In just a few minutes, our enemy managed to destroy the primary strategic command center. By 2130, Strategic Command itself ceased to exist. Our combined military forces have been routed. The comms have gone dark. The red phone will not be ringing. And that is why, as of now, I, Myron Falk, am assuming command of what's left of our nation's defenses. The Bureau was founded to coordinate resistance forces in the event of a complete and successful Soviet invasion. That mission remains the same, even if our enemy does not. We now face an opponent from beyond our world, whose identity is yet unknown. But make no mistake, this enemy has crippled us. They have technology decades beyond what we possess. We must make it our own. Their weapons will become our weapons, and when they do, we shall annihilate them. I give you new orders. Survive, adapt, win. Welcome to XCOM.
A year? Will, you can't have us for a year.
I'm sorry, the country needs me.
Your family needs you.
No! No, I can help them. Let me help them!
好，那这个系列目前这一集的开头都大部分是
Carter.
影片
Hey, Will,
这样
wake
子
up.
What?
Jesus, Carter. How is it you look worse than before you went to sleep?
目前在讲说他们一个剧
I'm
情
fine.
的
And you yelling for me to
开头。
wake up doesn't help.
I wasn't the one
那
yelling.
上一集大家可以去看一下5月份那个时候录的一支影片。
I haven't slept more than a couple hours in years.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, this is our office and our bunks. Maybe someday they'll get the barracks up and running.
No, I mean, I barely sleep at all.
Well, can't say I blame you. Not after the morning you had. Anyway, Falk's looking for you. Wants you in his office. ASAP, as always.
The old man say what he wanted with me?
Ha! Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me, seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Wow, ain't you fancy?
Are you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
它有这个自动储存的一个机制。
What is it, Will?
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
2. Message repeats. 250.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to run that by Operator Chelsky across
Message
the hall.
repeats.
Might be important.
250. November 8. 9. 2.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. And for now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
And if we can't keep the enemy contained?
In that case, civilian unrest is the least of our problems, isn't it?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range. The best of the best, you know.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line? You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that. Just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First, set the range to... Set the range to 100.
Now the direction?
Set the direction east.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 155 kilohertz.
Checking low frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
250 November 892. 250 November.
Yes, sir?
The radio's been playing a strange...
I heard.
It could be...
It's worth checking.
First, set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
Yes, sir?
Thanks for the information.
Just doing my...
好，那刚我们这个告诉他 frequency 以后，他发现有个生还者，然后我们看一下现在需要做什么事情。晃一下，哇，头上有一个云，它是在吸。然后按下空白键之后，时间会整个应该说时间会整个变慢。
Coach here with a hazmat delivery for the QM. Says he had it scheduled, but I don't have any transfers.
现在应该要跟他讲话看看。
What is it, Will?
I better
See you later.
这台收音机又在闪。那我们上楼看看，上楼上去。
You were there. You saw what he was capable of.
I did. It's just... This file paints a different picture. Speak of the devil.
Carter, good. Agent Weaver is afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
Examine alternative sources. You mean to say aliens? It's more likely than you think. We cannot afford to be caught off guard. Oh, okay, Myron. I think you've been working too hard. Take a little time off, maybe a vacation, and... No, listen, this is too important to ignore. My team has already uncovered a half dozen potential cases of outside interference. No, you listen.
You brought me here. I seem to remember it was me who saved your ass when hell broke loose. You may have arranged the ride, but...
And I would have expected nothing less from you. I appreciate what you did back there, but I also expected it of you. I knew you had it in you. You understand that?
Yeah, I think I see where you're coming from. You see some magic spark in me that the rest of the brass can't see.
No, not the brass. It's you who refuses to see it. Ever since the loss you suffered. And I'm sorry for that loss, Carter, but I don't think you're meant to sit it out on the sidelines. I think it's time you got another shot at being the agent you were meant to be.
You have been doing your homework. What do? Just watch people for a living? You are right about one thing, though. I'm not gonna sit back while this country gets ripped apart by these freaks.
That's what I wanted to hear.
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dresner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically, you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No. The circle was kept quite small on this.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
好，那我们现在要去找这个 agent。对话非常多。
Yes, sir?
Thanks for the info.
Just doing my...
刚才这个 agent 在这个房间，他会在。
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team.
好，所以说有一个 ready room。
I'm heading down to Silva.
我们现在就去这个 ready room。
Welcome aboard, sir.
What do they look like?
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something. You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way. How's it going, Agent Carter?
Yes, Director. I'll tell him right away. The old man just called down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help. Quick and quiet.
Today a team. 我先看一下这张照片。
Take a seat, gentlemen.
Come on, Will. Pick a team. No more flying solo.
Will be your team leader. It's an honor to work with you, Agent De Silva. We're all honored, I'm sure, but... The director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing. For the most part, it's what you're familiar with.
This is a list of available agents. Falk has gathered everyone he could find from all the agencies. All of them specialists, all of them the best at what they do.
Oh, 这个还蛮酷的哦。都长差不多。 哦，只能选3个是吧？所以每个有不同的技能，这感觉是可以治疗的这个。看一下 detail。这是工程师啊。好吧。
Carter, I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils. Hold on.
So, who are we looking for? We believe we have uncovered a new enemy of the state. We'll be investigating the exact nature of their organization. No. Understood. I think. You can put us up against anybody somewhere else. Yes, well, about that.
Attention, Code Blue, Main 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 4-2 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Main 4, Code Blue.
Agent Nils is inside. He ordered us all out here.
I'll handle this.
You think this plasma burn is bad? I saw much worse.
哦，这边感觉就是有怪，大家开始拿枪了。进去吗？哦，有血迹在那边哦。应该是一个实验室。他怎么拿着大枪突然变小枪了
Oh, Christ, Nils.
哇！还是他其实是个外星人。
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
哦，大伙伴来了。这个时候我就要先把他给杀了。然后我们现在锁定一个 target。
Take it out!
Taking it down!
Attack! Confirmed!
That's a solid hit!
Area secure.
Okay.
Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
啊，跟上，两个不打算跟着是吧？当呼吸暂停时，哇，我可以站到他头上哎，这是什么情况？